What's swinging, gang? What's swinging, gang? So last video, y'all know we had, some bad news, some sad news. Sasha, aka the X6M, my 750 horsepower X6M, was in the hospital. Getting a lot of y'all made comments on the thumbnail saying that congratulations, it's a transmission. The reason for the thumbnail wasn't to make it look like Sasha was giving birth. It was making it look like she was having like a surgery, like getting something bad removed, like a bad heart or a bad kidney or something, which was the transmission. But it was funny. I'm glad you guys liked it, the thumbnail. But anyways, yeah. So y'all already know what time it is. We back on the X5, and a lot of you guys been waiting for me to do this exhaust. So we finally going to get this exhaust done, to get this nasty, stinking, rattly ass factory muffler off of the X5 and put the Vibrant Performance muffler on. Already did before with the stock muffler, and I even did a launch control sound clip at what the truck sounds like during launch control with the factory muffler. So I'm gonna do a launch control sound clip with the Vibrant muffler as well. So we switching it up a little bit. Today we not going to Superior Muffler in Orlando. We gonna go to another muffler shop that's a little closer. That I got some work done on one of my Monte Carlos long time ago. I had a big block Monte Carlo, nasty, big, dark, big chief heads, aluminum block. It was nasty. I wish I had footage of that so I can show you guys. But we going back over there to Dynamic Muffler, and we're gonna get this exhaust done finally. And I got a lot more coming for this car. Like I told you guys, this truck is a X5 35i, so it's the straight 6 N55 engine. I'm not gonna stop until this truck is faster than my X6M was from the factory. That's at least 550 wheel horsepower. So we finally made it out here to Dynamic Muffler. I'm out here at these people's shop looking a hot mess, so you gotta forgive me, gang, but I'm gonna show you the building. It's a little loud because we on a main road, but he ended up doing a Mustang right now, and this is the shop here. And I'm so used to seeing the shop with this like little muffler guy standing out here, but I'm gonna show you with a little muffler man at. Hey, he go right here. I'm so used to this little guy being out there on Front Street, with the little open sign. So yeah, but I'm gonna have the links and everything for the shop on where you can find it. Yeah, but this shop does good work, gang. Like, I've been coming to this shop for a long time when I used to live in this area, and he always did good work at Dynamic Muffler. So he said he running a little bit behind on this Mustang, and so whenever that Mustang gets done, we're gonna get pulled in and go ahead and get this exhaust started. But last time I was gonna get the exhaust done, the tips were chrome. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but I'm gonna show you. I end up getting the tips powder coated black, for a more stealthier look, because I'm turning all the trim. I'm doing a blackout on the chrome on this truck anyway, so I end up taking the tips to get powder coated black, and they look great in my opinion. So this is what we working with. Vibrant Performance muffler, 2.5 90-degree mandrel bent bends. I probably need a little bit of his pipe to go in it between about right here to cover up that area to get them out as far as they supposed to be, but that's fine. I just wanted the main twist and bends to be mandrel bent, to keep as free flow as possible after that turbo. And you guys can see that the muffler is pretty much straight through anyways. You can see the other side of you can see inside the car from there, pretty much straight through. So this isn't a muffler at all, really. It's just a big resonator. So yeah, I can't wait to see how that sounds. This Mustang just got a resonator delete, so it's not gonna be too loud. It's still the stock exhaust, just a resonator delete. really don't sound that bad right now, gang. Got a little tractor sound to it that I don't like, so. Alright, gang, so we got the muffler in. And man, it's looking good. It's crazy how he did all of these bends on the machine, like to get that to go out, up, turn again, then go out. Like that was crazy how he did that. And it's looking real good, gang. I can't wait till it's done. Looking real good.
A few moments later.
Alright gang, now comes the time that I tell you what I like about the exhaust and what I don't like about the exhaust. First off, let me tell you, I'm recording with a cell phone on a gimbal right now because I broke my YouTube camera. So if the audio is off or the video quality is off, forgive me, you know. But I ordered a brand new camera. I'm not ordering the DJI Pocket 2, the little Osmo I used to record with. I ordered a real deal vlogging camera, a Sony ZV-1, I think it was. So I'm gonna record with that on the Zhiyun gimbal. So it should be about the same quality as it used to be, but with way better battery life. So I love the way it sounds. The exhaust is not louder than it used to be, but it's a lot deeper than it used to be. It doesn't have that V6 raspy sound except that super high RPM, which you can't get away from that. You know, because I mean, it's not a V6, I'm in a straight 6. So you can't get away from that, but the exhaust sounds a lot better on cold start up because this, I leave the cold start on because it works better with the tune for some reason. You know, like whenever I turn the cold start off and start the car, sometimes it throws like a lean mixture code or whatever. So I left the cold start on and she runs fine. So that's, I love the sound. It sounds just like my buddy's X5. He has the MPE exhaust, which is the M Performance exhaust for the X5 35i, and they sound almost identical. Actually, mine is a little deeper than his, you know. So I love the way it sounds, but the only thing I don't like about the whole car is, I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, as you can see, the exhaust looks great from the back. It looks great. Quad exhaust, just like my X6M exhaust. It looks great from the back, you know, no problem. And it looks great from the side. Let me show you guys from the side. See, it matches the bumper perfectly. It looks great from the side. But this is where it looks horrible, and that's the 3/4 view. See, I don't really like the way it looks because the tips are staggered, but the bumper is a lot more staggered. And when we were doing the exhaust, we were looking at it from the bottom instead of the top. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna get the tip. It's cause it's about a 3-inch section on the back of the tip. So I'm gonna get that cut off and that'll push it in further, even though I can't go too much further because it's not a lot of room here before this pipe disappears in the bumper. So I'm just gonna bring it back far enough just to line this tip up flush with the bumper here on both sides, and that should bring it back far enough, because I definitely don't like the way it looks from that angle, but from the side and the back it looks great, you know. And from the bottom, which is weird, from the bottom, I guess because that diffuser at the bottom sits out a little bit, so it matches on the bottom, but at the top the car was in the air. We weren't able to see it like that until the car came down, and both of us like, nah, we need to bring them in some. So I didn't want to put the car right back in the air, you know. He had other appointments in line, so I'm just gonna go back and get that done in a couple days or something like that. But that'll bring the tips in more, you know, because this rear bumper isn't made for quad exhaust tips like say this X6M rear diffuser. See, it's like straight all the way across. It's no like angles to it, where that bumper out there angles all the way around, you know. So that's what I gotta deal with on there, trying to make it fit and look better, you know. And we just gonna have to work with it to see how best we can make it fit, because I don't want to take these tips off and put the factory square tips back on, because it doesn't look sporty. So, but we're gonna flush them up, bring them in a little bit, and make it look a hell of a lot better, because it looks like trash right now. So, all right, gang. So, like I said, forgive me if the quality messed up, because I'm recording on a cell phone strapped to a Zhiyun gimbal. So I know the quality trash, but just bear with me and wait for my real deal YouTuber camera to get in. So because I broke my other one, and I actually sent it out to DJI repair facility in California. So whenever that gets back, that's gonna be for sale. So I'm definitely not gonna keep that. But yeah, for you guys who've been waiting on X5 content, we 100% back on the X5, and I don't think I'm gonna stop on the X5 until it's done. You know, and for you guys don't know what I had planned for the X5, I'm doing pure stage 2 turbo. I got some special stuff about the turbo that probably nobody else is doing. Well, besides the guy that I learned it from, and that's to get maximum power out of your turbo. You know, I got a big mod to get a lot of power, extra power out of that turbo, so you can get the same type of power out of your X5 with the N55 that the the 2 series and 3 series and 4 series and 5 series are getting with the N55 engine. You know, even the 6 series and the 7 series. I think the 7 series comes. Yeah, the 7 series comes with the N55 too. Yeah, you can get it with the N55. But yeah, because it's a lot more geared for the cars. It's a lot more gear available for the cars as an aftermarket mods to help get power out of them. So I definitely got a surprise for you guys when it's time for me to do that. And that's gonna get a lot more power and boost out of that turbo. But direct methanol injection, direct, not into the charge pipe, into the ports. I'm gonna do the XHP transmission flash, since I'm not building the engine and I'm not building the transmission on that car like I'm doing with the X6M. So I just want it to be the same horsepower or more as the X6M was when I first got it, which is definitely gonna be. So I'm gonna do this Dorch stage 1 or stage 2 fuel pump. I don't know, depending, because I'm trying to get around 550 wheel, and that's safe for the stock engine on that car. So yeah, that'd be a little over 600 crank horsepower, so that'd be about the same that the X6M was. And that car is rear wheel drive only, the X5. So it's gonna be a little ass out machine. So, and I think that's about it. Dealing with power mods, I know for cosmetic wise, it's definitely getting lower on BC Forge coilovers. I'm lowering it down on coilovers, and all the chrome, I'm doing a chrome delete. Oh, and I bought a new grill, front grill, kidney grill for it, and I'm doing a custom paint scheme on it. Because whoever had the X5 before I did, they color matched the fins in the grill anyways and left the rings around the kidney grills chrome. So I'm gonna kind of do that, but kind of do it a little different. And you guys already know I'm throwing my power badges on the grill and on the rear. I already deleted the X5 off the back and the 35i drive off of the door. So next is gonna be chrome delete. There it's going gloss black. Wheels are going gloss black, and it's getting slammed to the ground. Not slammed to the ground, but about as low as the X6 is now. So, and I might do some interior mods. You know, it all depends. You know, like that's my everyday truck. You know, I like it a lot. You know, so I might do some other stuff like LED headlights, a digital gauge cluster. Since it doesn't have the digital gauge cluster, all those things are easy to install and code to work. So I might do a couple other things to the car, you know, but we definitely back on to the X5, fully building it, you know, 600 plus horsepower X5 build. We back on it. I'm gonna keep you guys updated with what's going on with the X6M, you know, cause it's a sad case right now and it got me so ticked off, you know, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. Let's just get this X5 done. Since the exhaust on there, y'all already know it's time to go to the track. So, let's start.